Amesbury 7-10-2, 1-6 in the last 7. We're glad to have you with us. Chilly night outside tonight here in Clockertown, or actually here in Framingham at Loring Arena, but warming up nicely inside, and both teams showing some good traveling fans, especially the Clockers. A big crowd on hand for the Clockers tonight. The Clockers win the opening faceoff, dump into the offensive zone, and already a quick whistle just 8 seconds in. Clockers look at an offensive zone faceoff at the left circle. Pacelli skates in to take the draw for the Clockers. Amesbury wins the draw, goes into the far corner, whipped around by the Indians, and quickly shot out to center ice, gathered in by Aiden Fish, dumps right back in, offsides waved off. Indians recovered behind their goal line. Good forechecking there for a moment by Pacelli. Puck is tied up on the far boards, picked up by the Indians, and they'll bring it out across their blue line. Good center ice pressure there by the Clockers. A-Rod made the first move. Puck gets driven behind the Indian net. First man on the scene, PJ Cassane for the Clockers. Quick shot on goal, wide to the far side and all the way out to center ice. All the way down, Jack Reardon tracks that down. Puck for the first time in the Clocker defensive zone all night. And we have a break here for the Clockers, going right in on net. Steered aside by Mark Cott. Off to the near side, and now back around the boards. And Milko still working along the far boards, and then punched out to center ice. Indians have a 2-on-2 if they hurry. Here's a shot on goal, steered aside by Jack Rossi. Right out in front, but gathered by the Clockers. Jack Reardon up ahead quickly to Aiden Fish. Make that Mark Milko as he dumps in. Clockers just made a fresh line change. Puck is still behind the Indian net. Into the near corner. Now pushed around to the far side. Good forechecking here, an opportunity right on net. Shot is blocked aside. That was Milko with the shot. Kept in at the blue line by Dan Kelly. Centering pass, but nobody there but number 7, Brady Berman of the Indians. All the way down, just past Jack Rossi. Wisely lets it go for an icing call. Both teams will make some changes here. 13-11 to go in the first period. No score between your Ashland Clockers and the Amesbury Indians. Offensive zone faceoff here for the Clockers. Derek Sheff, the second line now on. He'll be flanked by Jack McGough and Jack O'Brien. Reardon and Fish still out there, the defensive pairing. Puck is tied right up at the circle, but won by the Indians. Quick give and go there in the defensive zone. Indians have it coming across the blue line. Dump pass, but only a Clocker there to take it, but momentarily knocked away. That's Aiden Fish gathering it in behind his own net. Lifts it up off the glass and ahead, and here's an opportunity for the Clockers, but the puck just got too far ahead there. It's a giveaway by the Indians. They quickly erase their mistake. Good forechecking tonight by the Clockers. Opportunity after opportunity, keeping it in. No offsides there, was brought back in by the Indians, but now they finally clear. They've got an opportunity over the blue line. Shot on goal, wide, long side. Play continues. The puck drops behind the Clocker net. Guarded in by Fish. He'll bring it out himself. 12:20 to go. Puck turned over at the red line this time, and now out of play at the Clocker bench. So some really good energy here from the Clockers early on. Plenty of good opportunities. It's very different from the Hopkinen game, Bob, that you and I called just a couple of weeks ago. The Clockers seemed to be on their heels that night until the very late part of that game. Of course, the Clockers down 4-0 in that one, come all the way back to win in overtime 5-4. No score here so far tonight as play resumes. 12-10 to go and a quick to make it 12-11. Quick whistle here. Not sure what that whistle is for, but it resulted in offensive zone faceoff for the Clockers at the left circle. Don Bocelli back on the ice. He'll be taking the draw here. Flanked again by Cassane and A-Rod. Puck got onto the stick of Cassane, trickled over to the side of the net. This time it's wound back around to the near side and over the blue line. This get dumped into the Clocker zone. This could be an offsides and is. Make that an icing, not an offsides, of course, an icing call. 11:58 to go, still no score, and the Clockers with another offensive zone faceoff. Back in the left dot. So no lineup changes here for the Clockers on offense. On defense, we have Dan Kelly, and it looks like Jackson Riva. Tied up at the dot. PJ Cassane gets a body in there. Puck gets onto the stick of a Clocker. Centering attempt is blocked aside. He still has it. Passing over to Kelly. Shot on goal sails high and wide over the glass and onto the net, so we will get a stoppage, but I'm seeing a signal here. It deflected off of an Indian stick, so it will remain an offensive zone faceoff here for the Clockers. So another great opportunity. They're not really winning the draws at the faceoff, but they are certainly leading on shots on goal so far tonight. So Bocelli again on the draw for the Clockers. He'll try and get it back to Reardon at the left point. Indians win this one. Wind it behind the net and back over to the far side. Gathered by the Clockers. Cassane to A-Rod. A-Rod back around to the near side now to Bocelli. Bocelli heavily guarded here. Looking for an opening. Dishes off to Fish. Shot on goal. Deflected in front but wide. Indians gather on the near boards. Into the corner now. Good pressure here by A-Rod. Bocelli has it. Looking to go on the backhand. Still skating. Looking for an opening. Behind the net. It's brushed aside. A-Rod has it now. Still trying to razzle-dazzle a little bit. Puts a puck in front of the net. Nobody there but an Indian to brush it aside. Here's Aiden Fish on a rush. Nice stick-handling shot. Blocked aside. Almost caught the goalie sleeping there. Great opportunity for the Clockers. Best one yet tonight. Clockers lost a stick and heading for the bench to get a new one. Clockers still have the puck in the zone. It's been in there for a couple of minutes now. Bocelli skating around to the far point. Aiden one-timer. No good. Never reached the net. A-Rod with it. Trying to come around the near side. Passes up ahead to Reardon. Reardon cross-ice pass. Fish with a shot. Deflected. Deflected again, no good. Reardon now. Shot goes wide. Clockers doing an incredible job of controlling the play here in the offensive zone. Mark Milko with that one. Reardon tries to get a glove up to block it, but it finally trickles out to center ice. And we have a stoppage. Okay, so we have a rare defensive zone faceoff here for the Clockers with 10:07 to go. Still no score between the Clockers and the Amesbury Indians. Liam Fitzsimmons wins the draw for the Clockers. Puck gets wound around. Milko has it, leading the charge out. Tries to feed it up ahead to Liam Fitzsimmons. No good. The puck does wind up in the Clocker offensive zone. Fitzsimmons good forechecking here. Nice hit there. Two hits by Jake Caveney, taking the body, sending a message. Puck is off the near board, still kept in somehow. Milko trying to get to it along the far near boards, picks it up, wheel stops, and floats one just wide to the long side. Excellent forechecking tonight by the Clockers. That one just kept in at the point by Fitzsimmons. Puck right on net, but blocked aside by the goalie. Still kept in. Just an impressive display here tonight for the Clockers. Should be only a matter of time before they can find the back of the net. Bad giveaway. Oh, quick shot on goal. Gloved by Trey Marcotte. As Mark Milko, an excellent opportunity for the Clockers. 9:06 to go now in the first period. Still no score on the Clockers with yet another offensive zone faceoff. Derek Sheth fresh on the ice here to take the draw for the Clockers. Flanked by Jack McGough and Jack O'Brien. Puck is on the far boards, but kept into the point. Shot goes way wide off to the side boards. Wheeled in and then shot out by the Indians. Derek Sheth dumps it right back in. Puck winds its way to the far corner. Close to a late hit by Jack McGough, but no whistle. Puck was kept in for a moment, and now here the Indians go. First time tonight, 2-on-2, and knocked right out and knocks his opponent down to the ground. Aiden Fish, a clean check. Here's a shot for Jack McGough. Fanned on the shot, the second opportunity. Got Indians hitting the ice all over the place right now, and the Ashland crowd loving it. Centering pass intercepted by the Indians. Kept in by Fish, but can't control it. It's going to be iced here by the Indians. And right now the Clockers just seem to be swarming, overwhelming the Indians. They haven't found the back of the net yet, but not for a lack of trying. Great effort, great energy tonight by the Clockers. And you may have heard me say this before, an offensive zone opportunity for the Clockers, this time on the right dot. A-Rod taking the draw this time, interestingly enough. Indians So A-Rod staying on the ice, going to take the draw here for the Clockers. Dump it into the deep into the Clocker zone. It's kept in momentarily at the point and then works its way out to neutral ice. The Indians will have to reset. They dump in. Here's Aiden Fish. Bullet kept in somehow at the point by number 4, Thatcher Keyser, the Indians. Again, there are 4 Clockers right now are Mark Milko, Jake Caveney, Clock ticks down, about 5:40 to go. Just fire it down to the other end of the ice. And we get a quick whistle here. Trey Marcotte decided to freeze the puck, seeing that his teammate was in hot pursuit by one of the Clockers. So Clockers catch a little bit of a break here. They're just looking to get it down to the other end, but instead they're going to get an offensive zone faceoff. Still shorthanded for another minute one. Dom Bocelli to take the draw for the Clockers. He loses this one, and the Indians carry out. A little too far. Clockers able to take advantage, punch it right back into the Indian zone. Lead forechecker here as the Indians unable to clear it. Bocelli is able to force a turnover, and he's going to carry in, get a shot on. Blocked aside. Sheff with an opportunity, scores! Shorthanded would make it A-Rod. 10 seconds to go on the penalty, but A-Rod with a shorthanded goal for the Clockers. That's going to pump up this crowd right away. Getting all the high fives, skating along the bench. A big shorthanded goal for the Clockers. Couldn't make it happen even strength all night, but they finally bury one shorthanded, 4:38 to go. And we're tied up at 1 goal apiece. Still 40 seconds to go on that penalty to Jake Caveney. Bocelli somehow wins this draw. A-Rod has it momentarily. It's over the blue line now for the Indians. Great defensive pressure by Bocelli, but oh my! That puck spent way too much time in the slot, and the Indians able to capitalize, so immediately answer back the Clocker shorthanded goal with a power play goal with 4:26 to go. That one's going to be credited to number 11, Bryson Vader of the Indians. So it's all special teams so far tonight. 2 power play goals for the Indians, a shorthanded goal for the Clockers. And that penalty comes off the board now with that second goal. So the Clockers back to even strength for the first time in about 3 minutes. Aiden Fish with the puck. Hands it off to A-Rod, who dumps it all the way down the far boards behind the net. PJ Kassane with some good forechecking there. Can't force the turnover. But there's a big check by Reardon. And the Clockers have control in the near corner. That's Bocelli. Centering pass no good. Here right under the stick, one-timer fan. Second chance opportunity for PJ Kassane. And we get a stoppage here as Trey Marcotte makes the save. While we have a quick timeout, I would be remiss if I didn't call out a shout out for the fans watching tonight's game from the PJ Kassane fan club branch at Shaker Point in Albany, especially Kevin and Jean Kassane. Glad to have all of you with us tonight here on WACA-TV. Back to the action at hand. We're under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Clockers down 2-1. Looking to get the equalizer there, but no good. The Indians come out with it, dump it in all the way down, and we're going to get a stoppage. Looks like we might have an offsides call. Whatever it is, it's coming out the center ice. So right at the dot, just outside the Clocker blue line. And Liam Fitzsimmons will take the draw here for the Clockers. He's flanked by Mark Milko and Jay Caveney. Caveney dumps in, is able to work it all the way down. Milko and his horse forced a bad pass by the Indians. It's still down in the far corner behind the net. Coming out loose. Jack Reardon had it. Bad angle shot. Tied up there. And the Indians goalie, Marcotte, makes another save. So again, the Clockers certainly not getting shortchanged on shots tonight. Still down 2-1 with 3:21 to go. And Fitzsimmons will take the draw for the Clockers. Dan Kelly and Reardon on defense here for the Clockers. Reardon read that one a little bit late. Can't get there in time, and the Indians have numbers, a 2-on-1. Here's a shot on goal. No good, it hit the post. somehow beat Rossi to the far side, but the post saved him. Indians still have it in the Clockers' offensive zone, forced along the near boards. Clockers on their heels a little bit right now, as Fitzsimmons prevents an Indian from coming out with it. Clockers still not able to clear the zone, though, as another body goes flying right in front of the Clocker fan section. Indians with a shot on goal, never reached the net. Cleared along to the near side, and Fish will bring it out. Barely onside there. Jake Caveney with a shot from a bad angle, and Marcotte kicks it aside. Clockers recover here on the far side. One-timer from Fish, and another big save there by Marcotte. He had a good line of sight on that one. Clockers weren't able to set up the screen in time. So far, Trey Marcotte standing on his head for the most part. He did let one in, shorthanded for the Clockers. But it's Indians 2, Clockers 1 with 2:22 to go here in the first period. Trickles one in on Marcotte, and he'll just freeze it right away. Again, the way his team's been scrambling all night here, that's the right move. Just stop the puck and hope for a better job on the faceoff this time. Clockers lose this faceoff, but it's tied up here in the far corner. Derek Sheth, first man in. Still tied up with a couple of bodies on the ice. Now it comes out, worked around behind the net. Indians are going to carry out, but not able to block back in. Again, the Clockers doing a great job forechecking, forcing a lot of extra passes for the Indians. The puck spending a lot of time in the Clocker offensive zone. Aiden Fish backpedaling toward his own net. Dumps it around back for Reardon. McGough comes out with it. Nice pass right onto the stick at center ice for Jack O'Brien. Here's an opportunity. Shot. No good. We're going to get a stoppage here, as I think the net may have been knocked off its moorings. Yeah, ref's just going to check the post, make sure they're back on their magnets. Clockers make a line change here, so Pacelli's back out there. He'll be flanked again by PJ Cassane. And Derek make that A-Rod. Clockers win this draw, but unable to control. It's kept in right at the blue line. Pacelli had it in there for a moment, not able to play it out. There's a nice play. Is on defense. Jackson Riva picks it up, dumps it all the way, and he's going to just follow the puck all the way down to the goal line. Kind of a dangerous play as the Indian fell down, and Riva went to play the body. This one's just kept in at the blue line. Nice piece of stick handling, and again, geez, A-Rod had a 360 there, couldn't quite recover from it, but he's tying up the puck on the near side. Pacelli's in there now too for the Clockers. Puck comes, squeezes out, and Dan Kelly gave up the point, not realizing he could have made a play there. But again, you're down 2-1. You got to make the conservative play, make sure you don't get caught back, as another Indian gets buried right in front of the Clocker bench, much to the joy of the Clocker fans up there in the bleachers. There's another big hit by PJ Cassane this time. The Indians come out with it on the near boards, thrown blindly and right onto the stick of the Clockers, but a fan shot there. We're going to get an offsides call. 22.8 seconds to go. Indians 2, Clockers 1. You're watching playoff hockey on WACA-TV. Okay, Clockers are bringing out a fresh line here. Fitzsimmons will center. He's got Milko and Caveney out there with him. Less than 20 seconds to go. The puck is deep in the Clocker end. Fish, the first one there, tries to work it up the near boards. Can't get it out. Fish over skates now. Right in the slot, right on a Clocker stick. Dangerous play, but Reardon ties it up behind the boards, and that'll do it for the final seconds of the period. See if these players leave a couple of calling cards as they disentangle for each other there at the backboards. But a lot of really great opportunities for the Clockers in the first period, but they're only able to connect once, and a shorthanded goal at that. Again, back-to-back penalties led to a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Indians, and they cashed in two power play goals during the first period. And at the end of one, the Indians lead 2-1. We're going to take a quick break here at the intermission. You're watching Ashland High School boys hockey on WACA-TV. And welcome back to second period action here on WACA-TV. Playoff hockey, Clockers, Indians. I'm Josh Abrams. Glad to have you with us here on WACA-TV. The Clockers down 2-1 as we start play here in the second period. The Indians connected twice on the power play, sandwiched around a shorthanded goal by the Clockers, and that's where we stand as second period is underway. Clockers will be going from left to right on your screen, wearing the white home jerseys here at Loring Arena. Indians throw a quick shot on goal, goes wide and all the way out. Clockers trying to gain control here at center ice. Indians emerge, setting things up here in the offensive zone. One-timer from the point, never reached the net. Loose here on the far boards, and here Jack Reardon streaking down the left side, looking for a pass. All the way across to Bocelli. He had the opening, but fanned on the shot. Puck back to Reardon. He lost it in his skates. Trickles out to center ice. The Clockers will need to reset here. Reardon pushes it back to A-Rod. A-Rod dumps ahead. Nice pass there to Bocelli. Sticking, moving around, shot, rebound. Couple of great shots on goal, but again, Marcotte continues to stand on his head for the Indians, keeping the Clockers off the board. Nice back checking there by Jake Caveney. He'll bring it across the blue line, ridden off the puck. Reardon late to get there, but gets a handle on it. Kind of shocked Marcotte with a shot. Might get a tripping call there, but no. Clocker went for the puck and took the body with him. Indians with a great, but oh, Jack Reardon knocks a puck off his stick. Here's a quick shot on goal, and we get a stoppage. Going to be an offensive zone faceoff here for the Indians on the right dot. Clockers are finding a lot of offensive success early in the first period with three lines coming out. They seem to abandon that around the time that they were shorthanded and then back to even strength. And the Indians have been able to build on a little confidence with those two power play goals. The Clockers, for the most part, really controlled the tempo in the first period. But the Indians have really matched them here so far in the second period, 13-10 to go. Indians in control behind their own net, but great forechecking by Milko. Can't get a stick on it. Now Indian reinforcements come along, and puck is still behind the Indian net. And it just lifted way up in the air. There's an opportunity for the Indians, and we got to stop it. We got the whistle. Offsides is the call. So the puck will come out to center ice. Yeah, so it looks like an interesting strategy here. Aiden Fish and PJ Cassane have swapped spots here between the first and second line. Puck is loose at center ice now. Indians push into the Clocker zone. Riva able to push it ahead, but not out. And here comes Fitzsimmons around his net. Going to try and reset here. Off to Aiden Fish. Make that PJ Cassane, excuse me. And here's an opportunity for the Clockers. Right in on goal shot, save! Off to the far side. That was Liam Fitzsimmons with a great opportunity, but unable to put it in. Clockers trying to reset at center ice, and the Indians have a break here. 2-on-2, high and wide, but Rossi, baseball style, makes the save. 12:07 to go in the second period. Clockers down 2-1. Fresh bodies coming out for both sides here. Derek Sheth will center this line. He's flanked by Jack O'Brien and Jack McGough. Reardon and Fish on defense. Indians win the draw all the way back to the point. Shot right in on Rossi, and he eats it up. So another right dot face-off here in the Clocker defensive zone. It's deja vu all over again. Sheth unable to win this one. Shot right on goal, but blocked aside. Never came close. That attempt also blocked and all the way out to center ice. O'Brien had his stick on it for a moment. It winds up with Reardon. He'll carry across down the near side. Centering pass, but no Clocker there to take it. Fish thinks about the shot, but dumps it into the near corner. McGough with it now, trying to work his way around. Centering pass got onto the stick of Derek Sheth, but he couldn't quite execute. Indians make another big save here, and they're going to make a full line change with 11:36 to go. Clockers will stick with what they got. Okay, tied up on the dot. Reardon gets a shot on goal. Whistles wide. Indians grab it, and they're going to come out with it here across the blue line. Going to carry right across. Stick to side, and here come the Clockers now. That's McGough trying to connect with Fish, and Fish backed up off sides, and we get a whistle. So the puck will come right out to neutral zone, center ice, on the dot on the near side, just over the blue line. So fresh line here for the Clockers, as Jake Caveney will take the draw, flanked by Don Pacelli and A-Rod. Pacelli not very successful so far tonight in winning draws, so he's off at center. Puck gets dragged toward the slot and then knocked to the side. Behind the net, centering attempt, no good. And here come the Indians, but they don't have numbers this time, and he's just going to dump on in. That's Bodie Marcotte. And here come the Clockers now. A-Rod carrying ahead to center ice. Across the blue line now, tries to feed ahead to Pacelli, but a little too far. And Marcotte makes the save. So it looks like we got a Marcotte connection here. A forward freshman, Bodie, number 21, and of course the goalie, a junior, number 31, Trey Marcotte. 10:46 to go, Clockers down 2-1, but with an offensive zone faceoff. Pacelli going to take this one? Ref is directing traffic. Clockers had a few too many guys out there. I don't know if they were too late for a line change or what. Pacelli, in fact, takes the draw. Clockers had control for a moment, but the Indians push out 2-on-2. Stick to side there by Riva, but all the way down into the corner. Good opportunity here for the Indians. Works it around to the point. Shot is blocked aside by Pacelli. Puck is now in the far corner, pushed around behind the net. Indians still in control here in the offensive zone. Here's a shot on goal. Rossi got the stick up, made the save at eye level. Puck now back in the corner. Clockers kind of scrambling here a little bit. This is one of the longest times that the Indians have had control in the offensive zone tonight. Here's a shot on goal, a soft butterfly that just gets sticked aside to the near boards. Here's a great opportunity for the Indians, and just brushed aside to the back of the net. Clockers still haven't been able to clear the zone. They finally do. It's going to crawl all the way down to Marcotte, and he'll just let it go over the goal line for an icing. So 9:53 to go. Clockers down 2-1. Both teams making line changes here. Take a quick moment to remind everybody that registration just opened for the annual Clocker Club Golf Tournament. It's going to take place on Thursday, May 19th at the Blackstone Country Club in Sutton. Go to clockerclub.org/golf for more information and to register. Clockers win this one, drive it out to center ice, but the Indians drop it right back in on net onto Rossi, who sticks it off to the near side. Reardon with it now, works his way up the far side. Milko tried to give him go with Fitzsimmons. Now it's ahead to Kassane. Got a little too fancy with that drop pass, but Milko emerges, works his way around. He fanned on the shot as he tried to go back to the forehand, and Marcotte just freezes the puck. It's been kind of the story of the night so far. The Clockers, plenty of opportunities on offense, but unable to solve the mystery that is Trey Marcotte. Fitzsimmons will take the draw here for the Clockers, flanked by Kassane and Milko. Quick shot on goal gets steered off to the far side. Still in the offensive zone for the Clockers, and now Kassane falling gets a shot on goal, but it gets sticked aside easily. Here come the Indians. A good read by Fish, but not able to keep it in at the near point. Clockers regain control, throw it across the ice. Fish picks it up at full speed. He's going all the way down behind the net. Tries to center, it's blocked aside. Fitzsimmons with it, out to the point for Milko, shot right on. But again, that's about as easy as it gets for Marcotte. Clear line of sight, right up at the breadbasket. 8:52 to go as both teams make the line change. Clockers still down 2-1. Won't take much to get this big Clocker crowd back into the game. Throw a couple more bodies, get some shots on net, and this crowd's going to get right back into it. Derek Sheff on the draw for the Clockers. Puck is right at the circle. The Indians emerge with it. Dumped around behind. Jack O'Brien, the first one on. Centering pass blocked aside by the Indians. Kept in just at the blue line. Just kept in by Jackson Riva. Or perhaps I'm wrong and it was in fact offsides that eventually got called. Clockers had it in the offensive zone for just a moment. Now they regroup. McGough tips it all the way in and down over the goal line. Tried to center. Looking for Derek Sheff. Can't quite connect. Clockers still have it. McGough able to keep it in. He's got to come right off the ice. I don't know if he's got a bad blade or he's a little shaken up, but he's right. He got off the ice very quickly. Riva tries to get a shot on net. It gets blocked aside. Sheff has it now. Far side. Brings it into the circle. Works his way in. Shot! Just over the glove of Marcotte. Right on net again. Comes out of the goal mouth to save it. Right onto the stick now. Good pass. That was Riva to A-Rod as the Clockers are trying to make a line change. Puck is behind the net. Controlled by the Clockers. Centering pass blocked back behind the net. A-Rod working like crazy back there, trying to make something happen. Loses the puck off the heel. Kept in at the point, shot in on net, deflected a couple times. It's loose in the slot, but gathered aside by the Indians and just dumped into center ice and over the blue line. Rossi will set things up here for Dan Kelly. 7:25 to go here in the second period. Clockers down by 1. This puck's going to roll right in. It looked like it for a moment was going to reach Rossi. Dan Kelly was able to steer that one aside. Clockers finally clear the zone, and we may get a tripping call here. So it looks like this penalty is going to get called against the Indians. The penalty box is open, and looks like it's number 19, Ian Pelletier, making his case. So first penalty of the night against the Indians. Clockers on the power play, 2-minute minor. They're down 2-1. They got an offensive zone faceoff. A-Rod taking the draw for the Clockers. Can't quite contain it, and it's shot out to center ice all the way down. Don Bocelli's going to track it down. Rossi sets it up for him. Bocelli getting some pressure here. Gets it out to Caveney. Caveney gets it onto the right wing for Aiden Fish, looking for some help. It's guarded closely. Clockers cannot get that power play going, and now we've got a whistle. Clock is stopped with 6:48, and the ref is over here talking to the Indians bench. I don't know what this conversation's about. But they're going to pull somebody off the ice. Okay, we think this might be a cross-check. One way or another, it is a penalty being called against Ethan Littner, a senior. He's going to take a seat in the box, and the Clockers now the recipient of a 5-on-3 power play. And plenty of time on it. 1:39 to go. Penalty and a fresh 2 on the second one. Offensive zone face. Wide, long side. Covered here by Aiden Fish. Thinks about a one-timer. Feeds it back to Bocelli. He's going to stay out there. 6:03 to go. Clockers down 2-1, but in the midst of a 5-on-3 power play. Derek Sheth skates off, replaced by Jack O'Brien. A-Rod takes the draw. It's back over to Aiden Fish. Right on in, shot! Wide, high. Reardon has it now. Cross ice again to Fish, shot on. These are unscreened shots, and Marcotte is just eating them up. The zone, Rossi sets it up behind the net and just going to leave it for Bocelli. Clockers are in no hurry on this 5-on-3. There's still just under 30 seconds to go on this 5-on-3. Here goes Bocelli right on in. He gets poked aside. Aiden Fish centered in the slot for A-Rod. Shot on, score! Power play goal for the Clockers, and it's tied at 2 with 5:27 to go in the second period. And oh, by the way, the Clockers still have a power play for the next 38 seconds. Clockers first tried the left wing, then they tried the right wing. Finally, A-Rod connects at the top of the slot for the game-tying goal on the 5-on-3 power play. Playoff hockey action on WACA-TV, you gotta love it. Bocelli taking the draw here for the Clockers, flanked by Caveney and A-Rod, the goal scorer. Clockers win this one, Bocelli wheeling with it over his blue line, getting some forechecking pressure and resets. Jackson Riva has it behind the net. Clockers getting a little sloppy in their own zone. Here's a turnover. He would have thought that power play goal would have really re-energized them and get the adrenaline going, but they've been aside. Dom Bocelli with a terrific move there to deke out a defender, but Marcotte equalized it, and now the penalty is over. The teams are back at full strength. The Clockers unable to connect again on the power play. They got a high stick. That is, in fact, the call. High stick called against the Indians. The Clockers will have an offensive zone faceoff, 4:43 to go here in the second period, as both teams make fresh changes on the lines. Fitzsimmons is going to center this time, flanked by Mark Milko. And I can't quite make out the other winger. We'll get that to you in a second. The defensemen are Aiden Fish and Jack Reardon. Is that PJ Cassane out there? Okay, it is PJ Cassane. My apologies to the Cassane fan club for not being able to recognize that right off. Puck goes right into Marcotte. He steers it aside to his defenseman. Puck is cleared to center ice. Clockers gather it in. That's Aiden Fish. Up ahead to Fitzsimmons. Down the near side, just dumps in on net. Marcotte steers it aside. Milko, first man in, forces a quick pass behind the net. Puck is loose now at the center of the slot. Turned over. Milko has it. Trying to get his edge. Couldn't quite make it. And the puck just slides across the blue line. And now the Indians have an was a late hit.
Number 4, guys, take a number.
So 3:57 to go, and the Indians are going on the power play. Center ice make that an offensive zone faceoff for the Indians. 2-minute penalty to Aiden Fish. Couldn't have come at a worse time. Clockers shorthanded again. So their 2 goals tonight have been, again, all 4 goals, in fact, for both teams. 2 goals aside, all on special teams. We've got 3 power play goals and a shorthanded goal, making up all 4 tonight. Clockers in the defensive zone. Bocelli wins the draw. It's behind in the corner, kept in at the point by the Indians, brushed aside. A-Rod got a great opportunity. He's got a breakaway shorthanded, going right on in. Shot! Score! A-Rod shorthanded at 3:45. That's a hat trick for A-Rod. In fact, it's a natural hat trick as the Clocker crowd is on its feet, jumping up and down in celebration as the Clockers have the lead for the first time tonight at 3-2. Keep in mind, they are still shorthanded for the next minute 47, so they can't get too far ahead of themselves. But that play was all A-Rod. He broke up the pass at his own blue line, fought off a check, and then carried it all the way down, deked out Marcotte, who's been a killer so far tonight for the Indians. But A-Rod, the only clock 3 times a natural to go. The Indians still on the power play. Here's a shot on goal. Rossi eats it up. Eye high, glove save. Clock stops with 3:34 to go. Clockers ahead by 1, 3-2. If you're just joining us, where have you been? You've got a real barn burner going here tonight at the Loring Arena. Indians win the draw here. It's loose on the far boards and just iced by the Clockers. 1:30 now and counting to go on that penalty to Aiden Fish. Puck works its way along the far boards. So again, some terrific forechecking here by A-Rod. Indians now playing a little sloppy in their own zone here on the power play. Feel like they've got plenty of time. Almost a dangerous pass there right in front of the net. Milko tried to jump the pass there and got beat. Indians had a guy all alone in the slot. They couldn't catch him. And now the Clockers, again, forcing a lot of passes. Nothing so far for the Indians. Bocelli finally gains control behind his own net. Carries it aside into the corner, trying to work his way up. And maybe a little too much ego for Bocelli, thinking he could carry that out himself. And he manages to draw a penalty out of all that. So, my opinion, it wasn't the best decision to make, but it ends up a great decision as number 19 of the Indians, Ian Pelletier, I believe that's going to be his second visit to the box this period. He's in there for 2-minute minor. Clockers have an offensive zone face-off, and we've got some wide-open hockey now for the next 49 seconds. 4 skaters aside. Again, all 5 goals tonight between the two teams have come on special teams. Power play or shorthanded. A-Rod, the natural hat trick for the Clockers, wins the draw back to Bocelli. Bocelli wheels along the near side, dumps it into the corner. That's A-Rod with it around behind the net, up to the point now for Dan Kelly. Throws it on net, nope. Off-balance shot there by A-Rod. And the puck goes all the way down. 25 seconds to go, and we've got an icing. Again, 4-on-4, so the icing is in play here. Neither team shorthanded. Well, they're both shorthanded, but it's even number of skaters. 24 seconds to go on the penalty for the Clockers. They have 24 seconds till they go on the power play. And once that happens, they'll have well over a minute of power play time. So still 4 skaters aside, 2:22 to go. Clockers with an offensive zone faceoff. Bocelli takes the draw, tries to force it ahead. That was a different strategy for him that time, but the Indians Jackson couldn't control it. It's now loose in the Clocker offensive zone. Indians tried to march right on in on Rossi. Stick the side, puck back to the point, deflected into the near corner. The penalty is over on the Clockers. They are now power play as Aiden Fish is out. They hit him at the blue line. He centers, pass, shot, score! Unbelievable, great pass, but we may have an injury on the ice. We'll have to take a look at this one. Clockers connect on the power play, but at what cost? 4-2 lead now for the Clockers. We're going to have a timeout on the ice. The trainer heads out to take a look. But again, great timing by the Clockers. Aiden Fish comes out of the box. They're able to find him on the far side, carries across, hits his teammate in perfect time, gets the goal. And again, we now have a timeout as that injured player is on the ice getting checked out. I believe that is Don Bocelli. So credit him with the goal, but it looks like we're not going to speculate, but it looks like they're working on one of his legs right now. Clockers are down early in this one, 2-0, but they've come all the way back to take a 2-goal lead now with 1:47 to go in the second period. And again, the trend continues. All these goals between the two teams have been on special teams. It's 4 players shorthanded. is back. Minute 26 to go now. Indians trying to reset things behind their own net. Throw it off the glass and all the way down. We're getting an icing call here, so great opportunity again for the Clockers. They've been spending a lot of time tonight, getting a lot of offensive zone faceoffs. You almost wish that get another penalty called one way or the other, just so they have an opportunity to score. It seems to be the only way that you can put them on net. Put them in the net, I should say. Been putting plenty on net tonight. So Fitzsimmons again's taking the draw. Milko Kassane beside him. Aiden Fish at the right point. Jack Reardon at the left point. Puck is tied up right at the circle. Squirts past Fish and down to his own blue line where he'll recover. Minute 10 to go. Aiden going to carry it behind his own net. Turn back around. He's really under a lot of pressure here defensively from the Indians. Good forechecking. But he carries it back out. Takes a shot. Puck is loose and turned over. The Indians have a break here. Milko trying to stop him. Shot on goal, and there's a first even strength goal of the night. Tough break for the Clockers. They just got a little sloppy with it, trying to come out of their own zone. Never good for your team giving up a goal at the last minute of play of a period, and the Indians are back within a goal. The Clockers have been all over this one. Had finally taken a 2-goal lead. Give one right back here. The first even strength goal of the night for either team. And here's A-Rod back on the ice. Matt Venturi with the goal for the Indians, number 25, his first of the night.
Amesbury goal, scored by number 25.
Indians dump in off the ref. They catch a break there. There's a centering pass intercepted by A-Rod. He's going to carry out. He's going to take a hit and get knocked down. It's a clean hit. Open ice hit there. The Indians emerge with it. 26 seconds to go now. The Clockers dump it along the boards. Now the Indians dump it all the way down behind the net as Dan Kelly gathers it in, avoids a forecheck there, off the boards, kept in, centering pass intercepted. Jack O'Brien had a little trouble getting it out, but finally does. A-Rod has it. McGough is ahead of him. Now A-Rod carries in, drawing a double team, throws it in on net, but couldn't quite connect with Jack O'Brien as the buzzer sounds. And an action-packed second period comes to an end. But now the Clockers are on the right side of the score. They're up 4-3 as we head into the break, second intermission. Got to keep an eye on Dom Pacelli. He is still on the bench, and I would have to say he's probably done for the night. So again, a little piece of bad news there for the Clockers. But the good news is they will head into the final period up 1 goal. You're watching Ashland playoff hockey on WACA-TV. And welcome back to third period action here on WACA-TV. Clocker Nation, are you ready for this? 4-3 Clockers, 15 minutes to go to move on to the second round of the playoffs here in the MIAA postseason. I'm Josh Abrams. We're glad to have you with us here tonight on WACA-TV. In case you missed it, the 4 goals scored tonight. A-Rod, Anthony Rodriguez with the natural hat trick. Dom Bocelli with a power play goal late in the second period to give them the 4 goals, 4-3 lead here going into the third period. But it comes at a price as Bocelli injured himself at the end of that play, at the end of that goal, and he is done at least for the night. Let's see how the Clockers step up here in the third period to replace Bocelli's output. Starting the third period here, A-Rod will take the draw for the Clockers, flanked by Milko and Caveney. Reardon and Fish have the defense to start the third period for the Clockers. We're underway. Clockers won the draw. The Indians have control right now, dumping it across the center ice line. Back and forth the teams go. Indians will try again inside their own zone here. Aiden Fish now throws it right back out to center ice. Puck is bouncing around, controlled by the Indians. Interesting choice by the defenseman. Seems to work out for him. The puck crawls across the Clocker blue line. Aiden Fish gets it ahead now to Caveney. They're 2-on-2. Milko, little crisscross. Tried another pass back to Caveney. It didn't work out as Thatcher Keyser read it all the way. Puck comes out to center ice, and the Indians have a break way down low. Reardon takes the body, frees the puck. Aiden Fish picks it up on the far boards. Bad idea for a centering pass. Aiden Fish got a stick on it, was able to knock it over to the corner to erase his mistake. Kept in at the point now, almost a high stick there. Reardon, first one to it, gets it out to center ice, and now the Clockers have a quick 2-on-2 if they move it. A-Rod trying to work his way through. Centering pass goes off to the side. Caveney will be the first one to it on the far boards. Dumps it across to A-Rod. It's too hot to handle. Bouncing puck here early in the third period. Ice is still a little bit slick. Puck is bouncing around sticks. A-Rod has it. Carries across. Stops on a dime. Tries to feed it deeper into Kassane. Kassane centering pass! Great opportunity there. Fitzsimmons couldn't quite connect there. And again, Trey Marcotte's been playing a great goal here tonight for the Indians. Puck squirts all the way down. Going to be picked up here by Dean Reap. And already we're seeing the Clockers go into a little bit of their depth. Reap on his first shift of the night here in the third period. Reap with it now, tries to come out with it. Bad idea. That centering pass went through a lot of traffic and made its way out, but not a good choice there by Reap. He'll learn. Centering attempt. Puck goes all the way in, right on the side, and Rossi had that whole angle covered up. We get the stoppage of play with 12:52 to go in the third period. Clockers up by 1, and oh my goodness, Dom Bocelli has entered the ice, and that's the crowd you're hearing reacting to him coming on. Again, he's not moving that leg very well, so it might just be more of a moral thing than anything else, but we'll keep an eye on him. He does have a stick in his hands. We'll see what happens here. Puck is dropped. Clockers come out with it. It's going to work its way all the way to the far side. Aiden Fish, full head of steam, trying to get ahead. Jack McGough behind him picks it up, drops it for Fish, but not close enough. Indians are able to clear the puck. Reardon will be the first one to it in center ice. Off the boards, ahead to Jack O'Brien. He'll just dump it all the way behind the net. Jack McGough going after it here on the near side, forcing it back around. Nice body check there behind the net. Centering attempt is blocked by the Indians. It's loose right in the goal mouth before the Indians are able to clear it out. Derek Sheth unable to keep it in at the blue line, so the Clockers will reset. Fish throws it right into the Indians bench, somehow emerges with it. Puck is still loose. McGough with it now. Feathers a pass ahead now to Jack O'Brien. Got a high check there by McGough. No whistle here, much to the chagrin of the Indians fan here tonight at Loring Arena. Puck comes out. It's going to go all the way down. Aiden Fish going to be the first one there. They wave off the icing. He could have made a play on it. Fish gives up the puck behind the net. Able to throw it into the corner. Picked up there by A-Rod. Worked along the near boards. It's still in the Clocker defensive end. A-Rod will try again. Gets it off to Caveney. And finally able to clear the zone. But the puck gets dumped right back into the Clocker's end. Reardon with it. Trying to use some speed to beat the Indians player. They're still tied up in the corner, but the Clockers come out with it. And here comes A-Rod flying across center ice. Work his way deep into the zone. Stops, wheels, trying to center. Loses control. Caveney has it now. Nobody at the point, and now a breakaway opportunity here for the Indians. Last man to beat, can't do it. Good defensive play there by Dan Kelly. Clockers have it on the near boards. Tried to feed A-Rod. They would have had something there. We've got delay off sides. The Indians clear the zone. So play continues. Under 11 minutes to go here in the third period. Clockers at Caveney in mid-stride there, but unable to control a line drive pass. Hit his stick in midair, but he couldn't control it. End-to-end action here. Not a lot of stoppages at the moment. Indians are going to play it behind their own net. Going to come right out with it. Get it up to center ice. Overskated by the Indians. The Clockers regain control. 10.5 to go now. Fitzsimmons tried to work it ahead, and then Dan Kelly looked like he tried to ice it and somewhat fanned on it. Clockers getting a little sloppy here. Might need a stoppage just to reset a little bit. But play continues. 10:10 to go. Puck is tied up right at the Clocker blue line. Two bodies apiece. Finally come out with it. They're able to dump it out to center ice and across the Indian blue line. Indians work it ahead. They've got control here, and they dump right back in. First man in is going to be Jackson Riva. Plays it high off the glass. It's kept in for the moment. Still in the Clocker zone and finally cleared out. Caveney has it, and he's going to just throw the length of the ice so the Clockers can finally get that line change they so desperately needed. Indians come right out with it, but overskated. Milko has it now right onto the stick of Dean Reap. Unable to connect there. Puck comes out to center ice. Aiden Fish gathers it in. Less than 9.5 to go. Plays it off the boards. He's under a full head of steam for a moment, but lost control of the puck. Now on to Fish. Make it Cassane with a shot. Marcotte lost it. He looked behind him. You could feel his heart in his neck there. The heart in his throat as he didn't know where the puck was, and it got past him, but it didn't go in the net. Fish with a bad angle blows out the outside of the net. The puck is loose right in the goal mouth. The Clockers can't connect. Reardon keeps it in at the point. Pass, shot, stick to side. I don't know if Marcotte ever saw that one. The Clockers finally had a screen set up. Clockers still have the puck. They're dominating play here in the offensive zone. Fish working his way along the far boards, dumps it behind the net. Reardon's going to be the first one to it in the corner. Clocker cycling right on. Cassane was there and couldn't connect on it. Marcotte had the ankle blocked anyhow, but Kassane just never got a full shot on that one. Clocker, the Indians finally clear the zone, and we're going to get a quick icing call here with 8:27 to go. Clocker still clinging to that 4-3 lead. Changes here, and while we have the timeout, certainly want to give a big shout out tonight to my good friend Brian Syatt. Been patronizing us on both boys and girls basketball games this season. Brian, good to have you with us here on the hockey broadcast tonight. Play back underway here in the Clockers offensive zone. Indians able to clear it just over the blue line. Good pressure here by Derek Sheth. McGough pinching in as well. Puck is tied up right here at the blue line. Similar to a play just a little while ago at the Clocker blue line as Jack O'Brien came flying in with a body. Puck squirts loose. Couldn't quite connect with Derek Sheth on the wing. Delay offsides waved off, and here come the Indians. Well, for a moment there, good forechecking, good pinching in by Jack O'Brien. Puck is behind the Indian net, worked around to the far side. Bryson Vader trying to make a play on it, able to finally clear the zone as Jackson Riva dumps it back in. Clockers are going to have to get over the blue line, and they don't. And an offsides call. Puck is going to come out to center ice. Again, both teams making quick line changes here as clock starts to wind down. 7:39 to go now in the third period. Clockers up 4-3. Would be remiss if I didn't also give a shout out to my basketball broadcasting partner, Rob Silver. Good to have you on the hockey broadcast tonight, Rob. Thanks for watching, and all of you here on WACA-TV. 7:35 to go. We are in play here in the third period. Indians with an opportunity. Shot right in on Rossi, ate it up, sticked it off to the near side. Indians are putting the pressure on defensively. Clockers able to just squeeze it out over the blue line. Indians will have to reset, throw it right in on Rossi. Reardon gathers it in behind his own net, dishes off to Fish, now to Caveney. Kind of a lackadaisical play to really just got to get this puck out of the defensive zone at this point in the third period. No silly mistakes. Here's an opportunity for Milko, right on break. Oh, he couldn't quite connect on the backhand. He hit Deke Marcotte, but couldn't complete the play. That would have been a backbreaker for the Indians, a 2-goal lead with 6:50 to go, but all for naught. Still 4-3 Clockers. Puck is still in the offensive zone. Shot! Milko had an opportunity, couldn't connect again. He was right in the slot. Bang, bang opportunity for the Clockers. Reardon with it, trying to fight things off. A-Rod keeps it in. Milko battling behind the net. Puck squirts loose. The Indians have it. But a nice play there by Caveney. And now the Clockers dump back in. Behind the net. Clockers have been swarming the last minute or two here. Great opportunities as maybe the Indians are starting to tire a little bit. Clockers keeping the pressure on in the offensive zone. Caveney takes a body, but the Indians come out with it. We've got a Clocker down behind the play. And there we have the whistle. 5:57 to go. We're going to have an injury timeout here. Clocker is down. We can't quite make out the number. They had already lost Dom Pacelli, who's come back onto the bench, but hasn't made an appearance on the ice here in the third period. We're going to check things out here on the ice as he's being tended to by the trainer. So again, the Clockers clinging to a 4-3 lead, but putting some great offensive pressure here on the Indians in the last few minutes here in the third period. So we think that might be Jack Reardon. Again, we don't want to speculate, but if it is, again, that would be a pretty big blow to the defensive core. They've already lost Dom Pacelli on offense. And another thing I'm a little puzzled about is right now it looks like the Clocker penalty box door is open. Nothing's gone up on the board yet. There are multiple conversations going on at both benches and at center ice among the referees. And one of the refs talking to, I believe it's Aiden Fish. We'll see how this all plays out as Clocker's able to help their injured teammate onto his skates, very slowly making his way off the ice. And that is, we can now confirm, unfortunately, that is in fact Jack Reardon. Gingerly makes his way back to the bench to get checked out. So again, thoughts and prayers with him and his family. We hope it's not too bad of an injury. He's going to get tended to on the bench. But play's about to resume here on the ice, and A-Rod's going to take the defensive face-off here for the Clockers, the left, make that the right dot. Indians win the draw. We are at even strength. Rossi is able to make the save. And the Clockers not able to clear it. Kept in nicely at the point, and now they fight through. Caveney working his way through. Triple team, can't get the shot off as he gets ridden off the ice and taken off his feet right in front of a referee. No call here. Now there is a call. I thought I heard a whistle. It must be in my headphones. Play continues. No call. Clock continues to run. Play continues. And now we do have a hand up. I don't know what this call is going to be. Okay, it's just icing. Again, we've got a really loud crowd. I mean, on both sides right now. Clocker crowd very unhappy that the double team on Caveney, where they took him off his feet, was not called for a penalty. So we have an icing called against the Clockers. It's a defensive zone faceoff. A-Rod's going to take it for the Clockers. He wins the draw. Caveney has it, lifts it up. It's kept in at the point by Thatcher Keyser. Going to take another shot off the glass, and this time able to clear it out just over the blue line. Keyser dumps back in, and here come the Indians with the defensive pressure. Offensive pressure, I should say. And now here's A-Rod at center ice, 2-on-3, working his way down the near boards. Wheels around, tries to get it out to a teammate. It's tied up in the corner, squirts loose. Caveney, the first one there, dumps it right back into the corner for A-Rod. A-Rod takes a shot. Caveney has it. Back up to the point, kept in nicely. Here's Aiden Fish at the circle. Shot sailed wide, comes all the way out. And Grant Reap is going to track this one down deep in his own end behind the goal. Indians make a line change. Less than 4.5 to go here in the third period. Clocker still up by 1. Almost had a problem getting it out of the zone, but Aiden Fish on the second try. Milko forces a turnover. He's getting tied up. Gets a shot off, but he couldn't. He was in too close. Great job by Marcotte to close down the angle. Milko had a great opportunity, but he was getting harassed the whole way. By the time he was able to get a blade on it, Marcotte had taken the angle away. Clockers throw one right back in. Going to offsides, gets cleared off, and then make a full line change here. Under 4 minutes to go now. Clockers still up by 1. You got to wonder at what point, if it stays 4-3, that the Indians are going to pull the goalie in an attempt to get an odd man rush. Fish dumps it out to center ice. Indians have it. Onside play. Jackson Riva lifts it up and out of the zone. So right now the Clockers playing a little bit of prevent. All they want to do is just keep that puck out of the defensive end. PJ Cassane now feeds it along the near boards. It's kept in there by the Indians. Jackson Riva, first man to it, up ahead to Fitzsimmons. Can't clear the zone. This is where the Clockers get in a little bit of trouble. Puck is steered aside to the far boards. Riva be the first one there. Make that Dean Reap, excuse me. Now Riva. Puck is knocked down by what could have been a high stick, but no call. Play continues. Clockers have it at center ice. Able to clear it into the Indian zone. 2:54 and counting. Clocker gets taken down. Nobody saw it but the fans. Dean Reap dumps in. Again, the Clockers are going to just cycle quick line changes here. Keep the fresh bodies going. Puck gets dumped back in. As long as that puck stays in the Indian zone, they cannot pull the goalie. Jack McGough ties things up at center ice. Nice break up there. It was 1-on-2 for a moment, almost able to split the defense. Clockers throw it to center ice, right onto the stick of Derek Sheth. He'll just dump it all the way down. 2 in the third period. Clockers 3. Puck in the Indian defensive zone. It's loose. Clockers have it behind the net. McGough had it for a moment. 2-3 opportunities. Oh my goodness. Jack O'Brien was in the crease and he took a pretty high elbow from an Indian player. The play is finally stopped. 2:01, and we'll see how the referees sort this one out. Indian player seems to be holding his arm as he's making his way toward the penalty box. That's number 11, Bryson Vader. He's going to head off. Not surprised by this call. Jack O'Brien also going off. Coincidental minors here, 2:01. So both teams, because this is coincidental, both teams will stay at full strength. 5 skaters aside. Each have a goalie. But those players will be unavailable for two of the final 2:01 left here in the third period. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here on the ice. I was kind of expecting that from the Amesbury coach, how they're going to play this one over the last 2:01. So this was the score at the end of the second period. No goals scored here in the third. So still 4-3. Clockers were down early in this one, but thanks to some special teams play, they were able to come back, take the lead. Natural hat trick from A-Rod. 4th goal scored there by Dom Bocelli, who got injured on the play, so that he's been lost for the game, at least so far. He did rejoin his team on the bench midway through the third period, but the Clockers have also lost Jack Reardon, most likely for the rest of the game, as he skated gingerly off after an injury earlier here in the third period. But glad to have you with us here on WACA-TV, whether you're watching here on our YouTube or our Facebook page. We're happy to have you with us. And just checking our Facebook feed right now, Kara Rossi watching from the FBI NA in Quantico, Virginia. So a special shout out to Jack Rossi. Nice emojis, thumbs up, heart. Gotta love it, Kara. Thanks for watching tonight. Glad to have you with us. So timeout is over. Final 2:01 to play here. Clockers looking to hold on to this 4-3 lead and head into the second round of the MIAA playoffs. A-Rod taking the feed, taking the draw here for the Clockers, flanked by Milko and Caveney. Here come the Indians, tied up nicely by the Clockers, who throw it out, kept in at the point. Thatcher Keyser's been doing a great job of that throughout the third period here on that right point. Clockers just dump it in at center ice. Almost it is a turnover. Shot in on net, Caveney, but again, he was just too close by the time he was able to gain control of it. And Marcotte makes the stop. But we're down to 1:38 to go now. Offensive zone opportunity here for the Clockers. It's been much of the night for them. Play throughout the night. I mean, you couldn't necessarily tell by the scoreboard. It's a 1-goal lead for the Clockers, but they have dominated the pace and the tempo of this game throughout. A-Rod staying on here. Same line. A-Rod takes the draw. Tied up right at the circle. Milko pinching in. Puck winds its way behind the net. Milko has it. Feeds in front. Caveney, one-timer. And Marcotte makes the stop again. Marcotte has been a huge difference maker tonight. It's largely thanks to him that the Indians are still in this one. They're just down a goal. 1:31 to go. The offensive faceoff moves to the right dot this time. A-Rod again. Indians win the draw. They're going to come out with it. Looking to see if the Marcotte skates for the bench. He's still there in his goal crease. Indians tie it up down low in the corner. Centering pass gets thrown out, but Indians eventually control, but not an opportunity to take a shot. Puck is loose in the corner, tied up still. Aiden Fish had it right at his skates. He didn't know it. Indians try to skate out with it. Marcotte is off. Now the Indians have brought out the extra skater, thrown in on net, but deflected off to the far corner. Wasn't even close to reaching the net. Essentially, the Indians are on a power play. 50 seconds to go. They're working their way around the perimeter now. Back out to the point. Here's a shot on goal. It whistles wide, hits the boards. It's off to the far boards now, behind the net. Grant Reap with it, throws it out. Can't clear the zone. It's still loose on the far boards. A-Rod, high stick attempt, gets past the Indians. 30 seconds to go. And in fact, that high stick is getting called. So it'll be an offensive zone opportunity for the Clockers. The Indians are going to have to bring their goalie back out to play defense here. 28.8 seconds to go. Clockers up 4-3. Wow, Jack Rossi has quite the fan club going tonight as Auntie Tina Rossi is watching in Tacoma and says, "Go Jack." So glad got a PJ Cassane fan club. We got a Jack Rossi fan club going tonight on WACA-TV. It's playoff hockey. Clockers, Indians, 28 seconds to go and counting. The Indians win the draw. Clockers dump it right back in on net, right back into the offensive zone. So Marcotte is stuck in goal. He can't come out. It's still even strength. Puck winds its way down to the goal line. Reap has it, throws it around the boards. Here comes Marcotte out of his net. Indians have an extra skater now. They throw it around the side. Cavey just throws it down the ice. It's bouncing and just goes wide, long side to the empty net. But the buzzer sounds. The game is over. And the Clockers mob each other right in front of the student section. It's a 4-3 final for the Clockers. They move on to the second round of the MIAA playoffs. Terrific win for the Clockers. So again, a natural hat trick for A-Rod. A goal by team captain Dom Pacelli. Those are your 4 goals. Congratulations to the Clockers on their win tonight here against the Amesbury Indians. So for Bob Savin, Nick Cunningham, Tom Hamilton, this is Josh Abrams saying, thanks for watching and go Clockers!